How to make Outlook show the unread count of a folder, including its subfolders. I have a folder in MS Outlook called Technology, and under Technology I have Software and Hardware. If I set up rules to automatically forward email to software or hardware folder, I don't realize there are any unread mail unless I expand the Technology folder. I would expect Technology itself to show that there are unread items in its folder structure. Is there a way to do this?
I have a partial answer for you that I use to show counts of unread items in subfolders. This method gives an overall count of all unread items, but not an unread count for each subfolder. You set this up once, and it will keep track with no further input from you. I have my Outlook window configured to show setup to show the navigation pane, Alt F1, like this. I then create a search folder to count the unread mail, as shown in the next two pictures. This keeps a count of the unread items and will show a list of them. Drag the unread mail folder to the favorites pane within the navigation pane so that it is always visible even when the search folders is collapsed. As a bonus, I find this is a very convenient way to keep track of all flagged items.
The only easy way to make Outlook show the unread count of the software or hardware subfolders is to move them to the same level as Inbox, Outbox, and all the other Outlook supplied folders. In effect, abolishing the hierarchy is the only solution. The unread count doesn't propagate, and has never done so in any version of Outlook, past or present. Nor does any add-on exist that can do so. Some such add-ons may at the most show you alerts for unread mail. This solution isn't as shocking as it seems, since the only other solution, creating custom search folders, is essentially the same thing. Except that it aggregates all search folders without hierarchy under the search folders folder, instead of under the root folder.
You can also create a custom search folder, similar to what was described above, that looks at each subfolder you want to watch. Start by creating a search folder. Then select the last option, Create a Custom Search Folder. Name it and click the Criteria button. In the More Choices tab, select the checkbox for only items that are and select Unread in the drop list. Then in the Advanced tab, create the custom criteria. This can be tedious if you have a lot of folders, but it will work. For the field Use in Folder, set the condition to is and set the value be the name of the subfolder. If you add a rule for each subfolder, you will get a total unread for all subfolders.
Let's say you have a primary folder named Accounting Department, then you have subfolders inside with different employees from the accounting department. For example, for Mary, Joe, and Alex, you have already set up the rule that if you receive an email from Mary, put it in the Mary folder and so on. The way you get the collapsed folder to show all unread emails amongst your subfolders is by creating a new rule that states, when an email is from Mary, or Joe, or Alex, then put a copy of the email into folder Accounting Department. Thus every time one of your subfolders receive an email, a copy gets sent to the primary folder, which will keep tally of how many emails. FYI, this has only been tested by me in 2007, but I'm sure it works in the newer ones also.